after a 10-hour car drive from Orlando, we're in our favorite vacation destination. We're in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg area.
Yes, the Smoky Mountains.
We love this area. We usually come here about once a year, and we're going to show you everything we do. All the distilleries that we drink at, all the places that we eat, all the attractions. We're going to Dollywood. So we're going to show you everything that we do here in our 3.5 days. So another distillery that they have here is the Old Tennessee Distillery. It is right off the highway. They do have very interesting flavors. Our favorite one is
the chocolate mint.
The chocolate mint.
It's so good.
It is so good. But they do have all different types of flavors all around. And it's a good stop and it's free. So I like to do different things when we come here. And our conversation today was, Molly, can we go to the knife store? And I said no. And he said, it has an animatronic playing bears. Or band. Look at that dog. He's wearing a hat.
And the raccoon was singing.
Tennessee Shine Company has 4 different locations. We are currently in the newest location. This one opened, I think, in February or March of 2021. It has a museum that talks all about the history of moonshine. It is a paid attraction. It's about $13 per person. It's really well done in here. They also, of course, have free tasting, many different flavors. They have moon pie flavors, chocolate mint, strawberry cream, banana cream, chocolate moo-moo. So it's a really cool attraction of how they took moonshine and just kind of made it an own attraction instead of just a tasting. So on night 1, we are staying at Wilderness at the Smoky Hotel and Water Park Resort. It has an indoor water park and a couple outdoor water parks. We are here whenever it was 50 degrees outside, so the outdoor water park currently not open, but a very nice resort. So you know you're on vacation when you're drinking happy hour beer, $4 beer, and we have pretzel bites. So one of the perks of staying here at Wilderness Lodge, we're here for the water park. It's an indoor water park. They also have an outdoor water park that's open seasonally. It is not open while we're here. It is my kind of indoor water park. There are 4 slides. All of them are raft slides. So I fully enjoy this. There's also a hot tub, a basketball, a wave pool, and a splash area. So we're here enjoying our time, drinking some beers, riding some slides, and overall having a good time. And the wave pool just started going. Looks like a decent wave pool. Very decent. Guys, they have a beer that's 11%. We definitely got to try that. So it's dinner time here at Wilderness at the Smokies. I got a chicken sandwich here.
With some pesto on it.
Some pesto. We had some buffalo curds that was really spicy. They're very different.
Spiciest cheese curds ever. They're good. You got a ton of them, but they are spicy.
Apparently the buffalo sauce is in like the crust.
Breading, yeah.
And then you got a dinner special.
A 10-ounce New York strip, only $13. I opted for double potatoes instead of vegetables, and
which makes sense.
Yeah. But everything looks good. It's
it
a
looks
big meal.
Delicious. We're eating at the Thirsty Miner. So we're ending our time at the Wilderness at the Smokies with breakfast here at Hidden Trail. And it looks a pretty decent breakfast. We went kind of light except my giant pancakes that are as big as my face. So this is our room at Wilderness in the Smokies. It was a king-size bed and a king room. It is $150. It did get us both into the water parks. Again, we only had the indoor water park, the water dome, but I believe the outdoor one is open soon or on weekends right now during the season.
Not today, it's like 50 degrees out.
Yeah, we chose a poor day to do water parks. So another distillery.
Great name distillery here.
Great name. It's Tennessee Legend. It has free tastings. We bought a bottle of blueberries and cream. They have really good cream liqueurs. They have a good peanut butter whiskey.
And you got eight free samples as well.
8 free samples. Good stuff. So one of the biggest attractions here in Pigeon Forge is the island. They have this giant Ferris wheel. We've never been on it.
No.
It's definitely on our list to do, but we love coming here, walking around. They have a ropes course, a lot of food and dining, an arcade, roller coaster. It's a good time. So the island at Pigeon Forge has a very pretty fountain area that I love sitting and watching at. And of course, there's an Old Smoky. Who doesn't love tasting at an Old Smoky? So one of the things I love here about Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge area is they have so much new stuff coming. They have a flying theater coming to the island. So can't wait to check that out when it opens. So I love to do beer samples to try different types of beer. We're at Brewing Company. And here's 4 more beers for Untapped. So one of my favorite stores here at the island is called Kryptonite Characters. And look at this bobblehead. From Elf, does someone need a hug? So continuing our exploring of Pigeon Forge, we are across the way from the island at Mountain Mile. And there's a new shop called Cinnaholic Cinnamon Rolls. So these look amazing. Look at these. I want all of them. We went with the Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
One tip that I have for you coming to Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge is look in the coupon books. We have buy one, get one free. So that one's completely free from getting this one. So just search all the coupon books before exploring the city. So we are currently at the Rowdy Bear. There's 2 locations, one in Gatlinburg and one in Pigeon Forge. We are currently at the Pigeon Forge one. They have a mountain coaster that is brand new. It is a very interesting car. And then they have this hanging, shooting, suspended coaster. I don't know what it's exactly called. But you get a laser gun, you shoot things. Looks like he's enjoying himself. They also have snow tubing. They have a playground. It's not a cheap attraction. I'm not big into mountain coasters, so I never find it worth a wristband for me, but he quite enjoys these rides, so it's a fun time in something different. Very popular here. So not just moonshine, they do also have some wine tastings. So we stopped out here in Pigeon Forge at Mountain Valley. Now they do a wine trail. If you visit 5 different locations, you get a prize. You also get a prize if you only visit 3. You just stop by any of the locations, you ask for a card, or you get them stamped and they'll give you a prize.
And I like the wine at this one too. It was very much like fruity wines. They taste like sweet tarts and Jolly Ranchers instead of just like your normal reds and whites.
Way more fruity.
Yeah.
So we're at Dolce's nitrogen ice cream. And this is someplace. Look at this nitrogen. They take cream and then they nitrogen freeze it.
Yep.
And you can choose all different types of flavors, mix-ins, flavors. But it's quite a process to watch. And this is our final masterpiece. You do get 3 toppings. We had raspberry, vanilla ice cream with raspberries, with sprinkles, Oreos, Andy Mints, and M&Ms. Very cool place. Very different and innovative. So while walking around Gatlinburg, we see this guy. A woodchuck? Not 100% sure.
Groundhog?
I think it's a groundhog.
He's adorable. He's
really cute. It's fun what kind of nature animals you see.
Can we keep him as a pet?
You can try. I don't think he'll be very tame. So at the end of the strip, they used to have a place called Doc Collier's. It was the last moonshine tasting place at the end of the strip. Well, it got bought out. It's now a Tennessee Shine Company. It is $5. You can't stack the coupons though, so it is a little bit different. They don't do as much of a show, I feel like, as the other ones, but still a good stop. And I really like the key lime cream. And I believe they had some of these shot glasses left over before they got bought up. So if you're looking and you're in the area anytime soon, you can get a Doc Collier shot glass here at the Tennessee Shine. So one of our favorite places to grab a drink is at the very, very end of the strip here in Gatlinburg at the Gatlinburg Brewing Company. This is a great sign here at the Gatlin Brewing Company. We do not sell Bud Light. We're checking out the bar. And then some of the... So you really like these taps.
They're so adorable. They're little bears that have beards, wearing a vest, drinking a beer and holding a camera.
So we have come here a few times, right?
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 times. We've never tried their pizza, but it always smells so good. And while we were in the Tennessee Distillery Company, they told us that we definitely need to try the pizza. So here we are, and it looks really good.
Yeah, and like the toppings are weird too. Like we got beer braised ground beef.
Yes, you can pick your toppings. They also have, of course, ones that they build, but we picked it. We have Alfredo sauce on there, bacon. It looks really good. So at the Savannah Bee Company, which right now it is bee season in Florida, they now have something mead tasting.
I don't like mead.
So inside the Savannah Bee Company, they have this giant honeycomb with Winnie the Pooh playing. That's really cute.
He loves honey.
He does love honey.
Also, the mead bar was closed.
So sad.
So the lids here in Gatlinburg, like they have a whole bunch of jerseys, but most of them are for like movies. So you got Bobby Boucher from The Waterboy, Willie Beeman from Any Given Sunday, and then you got more too. So over here you got like Vaughn from Major League, Conway I'm pretty sure was from the Mighty Ducks, and then Molly goes over a little bit more. You've got Jackie Moon from Will Ferrell's basketball movie.
It's very interesting that it's not like legit players.
Yeah.
So right next to Old Smoky Holler House, they have the Winery, and Gatlinburg has a wine trail itself. This is on it. Again, you get 2 prizes, one on your 3rd trip and one on your 5th trip. So I definitely recommend checking out the Bootleggers Winery. So one of our favorite places to eat is Pizza by the Slice. It's a giant slice of pizza. Again, please make sure that you look at a coupon because we got $1 off.
And this, only order 1 per like 3 people.
Yes, this is a giant slice. Today we are spending the day at Dollywood. I really enjoy this theme park. I love the atmosphere and just overall I think it's really gorgeous and very clean. The staff is always friendly. And I think you're here more for lightning rod.
Yeah, lightning rod is fantastic.
Nah, I'm here for the food. So one of my favorite rides here is the Rockin Cars. I love it. It has 50s music playing. I just love it. It's so cute and adorable, and every time I go to Dollywood I have to ride these cars. I fully enjoy how they don't want you to hand over items to the team members anymore. So they just covered up that part and said place hats in the bed with tape. So one of the things I love about Dollywood is the food. Right now we're here during the Flower and Food Festival, so this is one of their items. Dollywood has really good food. So one of the distilleries here is Old Forge. They have a really good oatmeal cookie.
And you get like 10 free samples plus a bunch of creams.
10 free samples, and then they also have a cream section. So this is a good one if you're lactose intolerant. Then you can do the free samples, and then you can go to a different booth for the creams. So inside Millbridge Winery, they have free tastings, and look at these candles. If you know me, I love Harry Potter.
Which one's your favorite, Molly?
I don't know. This Ron one is really, really hot. Like, his head does not fit that body at all. So I'd say probably that one. And then there's a random Yoda. Well, baby Yoda. So I think the Old Forge Distillery probably has one of the best tastings. You get 10 moonshines and then 5 liqueur creams tastings for free. I think it's the best.
For me, I think I like the Sugarlands experience because they put on more of a show. But I mean, it's a really good stop.
It's a very good stop. So one of the bars we always stop at because it's right next to our hotel is Shamrock's Pub. They have just expanded. Now there's a rooftop bar up here, which you get pretty views up here. Now there is smoking up here, so not really for us, but we like the inside and it's gorgeous views. And I'm drinking a random beer. Look at this can. So underneath the melon mushrooms, there's Jude's Daiquiris. They have 4 different flavors. We always like the hillbilly wine. It's a great place to hang out. We always come here. They have a souvenir cup that you can come back and reuse, refillable.
It's like 50% off on refills too, so our drink is $6.
Yes, that's a really good deal. And if you like melon mushrooms is a really good pizza as well. So we're eating at a new place, Smith & Sons Corner Kitchen. We've never eaten here before. I love the decor. It has all different types of local beers and moonshines, and the food looks really good. We're eating a Mama Bear burger, and then we have the appetizer, which is artichoke,
spinach and artichoke dip
in a bread bowl with a lot of chips. I'm drinking a beer from Yeehaw, but look at this drink. It's called the trash can.
It's the white trash.
White trash.
And I've had like Irish trash cans and things like that, but I've never had one where it's topped off with a White Claw.
Yeah, that's very unique. And the food is really delicious and the price is very reasonable. Yeah. So one thing I always find fascinating is Toffee Machines. This one is here at the Candy Kitchen. Look at it get pulled. And then here, they're packaging the toffee.
It's like a very old-timey wrapping machine.
Yeah. It's very fascinating to watch. And mesmerizing, this one. So it stretches out. So we are currently in Little Bear's Winery, and they also have here in Gatlinburg a wine trail. So they have one in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. Both of them get gifts either on the 3rd or 5th stop. So I highly recommend checking these places out. So I love some of these dish towels. I like the dishes make me grumpy. Don't go baking my heart. And damn great cook. Get the duck out of my kitchen. These are great. I really like these dish towels. So Old Smoky has another distillery here. They have the Barrel House. It is mainly whiskeys. They also, of course, sample some of their moonshine. It is $5 a taste. You can stack about 2 coupons on. Also, a very great tasting. There's so many different flavors. We are a lot of creams lately that I've liked. I love the Tennessee Mub and the Bourbon Ball. They have a chocolate chip that I really want to try. And a snickerdoodle. So Gatlinburg is really known for some pancake places. We've only done one breakfast here because we usually sleep in, and by the time we get to the breakfast place, the reservations are probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours long. So we're finally made it. We got up early. We are eating at the Pancake Pantry, and it's really cute. It's a giant restaurant. So our food arrived. You just got the buttermilk pancakes, right?
Yep.
And a side of bacon. And then I got the pigs in a blanket. So the sausages rolled up in the buttermilk pancakes. So up first, the first attraction that we are doing today is Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies. We've never done this before.
No.
It's always been on our list, so we're gonna go check it out. So this tank has schooling fish, all different types of fish, but it's really cool. They swim with their mouths open. So they have a moving sidewalk that goes underneath and around the shark tank. You have a lot of sharks. They can swim above you, and it's just a moving sidewalk. So we're at the shark tank now. It's a whole bunch of sharks. We're on a moving sidewalk and a tunnel. They can swim over you. It's really cool. Look at that shark. So we are still on the moving walkway around the shark exhibit. I think this goes almost in a full circle around this tank.
They're playing like weird wedding music for some reason.
And it's a very very nicely themed tank, and it's giant. So when I first looked at this tank, I did not see anything. I thought it was just coral. But then this guy is actually an ocellated frogfish. He blends in so well. And look at his face. So in the penguin playhouse, there's a pop-up and you get super close to the penguins. It's not an easy crawl for adults, but it's super cute. This is the non-tube pop-up view. Again, that tube's not made for adults, but it was definitely fun. The tanks are pretty decent size, and penguins can swim right next to you. There's a lot of penguins. Since it's kind of overcast and rainy today, we are going to check out the Mountain Mall. So the mall has a pepper palace where you can try all types of hot sauces. So I love the feeling and the look inside the Mountain Mall.
So this is like the coolest idea ever. It's Jello play. So it's Jello molds that you could then turn into like cars and play with your Jello.
That's awesome. Don't play with your food though. In this case.
You kind of have to.
Yeah. So on this rainy afternoon, we decided to do another indoor activity. We did the escape room, and it was called the Eye of the Kraken.
Yeah, it's new this year. It was really cool. It was pirate themed, and there was caves and multiple rooms and ships. It was really, really neat.
Yes.
A little on the expensive side. It was like $37 a person, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I loved it. We escaped with 6 minutes and 39 seconds left, and overall, I enjoyed it. I've never done an escape room before, and I'll probably maybe do one again. Another thing new for us here is a Tennessee Jets. We've always wanted to try this. It's rated #1 on TripAdvisor. We got a ham and Swiss sandwich.
It's gonna run you about $9, but it looks really good.
Delicious. So another rainy day activity that we're doing is the Hollywood Stars Car Museum. We've never done this. We've always talked about it, so here we are. Tickets are about $15 per person to get in, and there's a whole bunch of cars to look at. So very hard to tell, but this car is from Twister, and then you have Dorothy in the back. Probably two of the most popular cars. You have the Ghostbuster car, as well as the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Our next activity takes us up the mountain. We're riding the Gatlin Sky Lift. It is about $35 per person on weekends. It's $2 cheaper on weekdays. So we're up here now on the mountain. This is the Sky Bridge. In the middle, it is a glass floor, and the views here are just stunning. We are currently drinking a beer. I'm drinking a Blue Moon. And we love sitting in these chairs. They're super, super comfortable. Oh, yeah. And looking at this view. Can't beat this view. So we are now on the Sky Bridge here in Gatlinburg. The views here are incredible. Yeah. You see all Gatlinburg and the mountains. And when you get to the center, it's a glass floor.
With light up Easter eggs.
With light up Easter eggs, since we are here. Now, it is really windy up here. If you don't like heights, I probably would not recommend this. It might not be worth the $32, but look at these views. They're stunning. We have been to Anakista, which is located right over here. I do think these views are better than Anakista.
But both are cool.
So I believe the most famous and the first moonshine tasting was Old Smoky moonshine. It is also $5 to sample here. You can stack up to 2 coupons. They have a lot of different flavors. And I'm really sad that they're currently out of a flavor I really want to try. White chocolate strawberry cream moonshine. That sounded amazing. Just means we have to come back again. We are back at the mead tasting, $12, and get a sample of all these meads.
So we needed some snacks, so we stopped here at the Daiquiri Shack, which is right by the Margaritaville Resort, and we got some good stuff. We got a chicken quesadilla. They came with potato chunks and beer cheese, and then
good beer cheese.
buffalo chicken dip.
So while staying in Gatlinburg, we were staying at our favorite hotel. It is the Micro Hotel right off the strip, so everything's in walking distance.
Or stumbling distance.
How much did we pay for this?
On weekdays, it was about $50. On the weekends, it was about $100. But prices vary a lot.
They vary a lot. We love staying here because it's in such walking distance to everything. And
you can see the Space Needle from our room.
Yep, sometimes you can actually see the sky lift too. You can see the sky bridge. Just barely. So our last activity here in Gatlinburg, we are playing Ripley's Davy Crockett's mini golf. Here you have to spin the wheel.
Make the deal.
Of how you're gonna shoot.
I gotta shoot with my foot.
That's not good, you're in a boot. They have 2 different courses here.
Do I just kick it?
Yeah, that's what you're just didn't kick it. You're playing soccer. They have 2 different courses here with animatronics, sounds. It's a pretty cute course. And you landed right where I did. So I think this is my favorite animatronic kind of character. It looks like they're on Tom Sawyer Island with the raft. And then back here, you have a chipmunk with a toothbrush.
I think it's a beaver.
Is it a beaver? And that will do it for our time in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge area. We were here about 3.5 days or so. The reason why we love coming here so much is there's so much to do. There's so many activities. We didn't even go to the national park this time.
That wouldn't go so hot in the boot.
No, it would not. What's your favorite food item that we had?
Ooh, I think the ham and Swiss.
This ham and Swiss was really good. I like the spinach and artichoke bread bowl at Smith & Sons. And then the Daiquiri Shack had really good appetizers.
I also like that nitrogen ice cream.
Yes, very different. Your favorite activity we did?
Moonshine tasting.
Of course. I didn't even show off Sugarlands. I completely
And we went there 3
forgot.
times.
We did go there 3 times, and I completely forgot to show that one off. It's probably the longest tasting.
Yeah, I think we ended up with 17 bottles of moonshine.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. I love just doing different things. We finally went to the Hollywood Star Car Museum.
They had the Twister car. It was so cool.
Yes. But it's a fun time. If you guys have any questions about Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge area, we're usually up here once or twice a year.
Yep.
And thank you for watching.